Hello friends, I am a Ukrainian who does not leave the territory of his country. I would like to tell you what is really happening at the front with the help of animation and the information that the armed forces of Ukraine give us. Support my work by liking it and also believe in our victory. Ukrainian Defense Forces continue to conduct offensive operations in the Bakhmut, Melitopol and Berdiansk directions. In the Svatove direction, it is consistently difficult. The Russian army is working continuously, to some extent similar to the intensity of Bakhmut. Russians managed to capture 3 villages near Karmazynivka: Nadiia with 25 residents before the war, Serhiivka with 20 residents before the war, and Novoyehorivka with 36 residents. In the wake of the chaos, some units withdrew from Nadiia and Serhiivka, fearing encirclement. Any temporary loss is always unpleasant, but now the main thing is to complete stabilization measures and work on mistakes. We managed to achieve some stability in the vicinity of Karmazynivka. Now it is important to stabilize the entire front there, as the enemy is seriously preparing to attack the neighboring village of Stelmachivka, in the area of Novoselivsk, which has already changed hands 10 times. The Russians conducted localized attacks on foot during the night, without success. In the Bakhmut sector, Ukrainian defenders successfully repelled enemy attacks in the areas east of Stupachki and near Diliivka in Donetsk region. The Ukrainian armed forces drove the occupants out of Andriivka, which will allow Ukrainian troops to encircle the enemy in Bakhmut. Serhiy Cherevati, deputy commander of the Eastern Military Group of the Armed Forces of Ukraine for Strategic Communication, explained that Andriivka, like any other settlement around Bakhmut, allows completing the operation to surround Bakhmut and pushing out or encircling the enemy. Will the Ukrainian army be able to encircle Bakhmut, or will the Russian army escape before it is surrounded? What are your thoughts on this matter? Please write them in the comments. Russian media report the loss of Klishchiivka, but this is not true. As of today, the enemy continues to send reserves to the northern part of the village and even attack. Ukrainian troops have advanced to the center of Klishchiivka and are likely to control it, as evidenced by the fact that the occupiers are striking at the positions of Ukrainian defenders in the center of the village. The fighting for the village continues. A large part of the village is moving into the gray zone, which means that there is no control of the Ukrainian armed forces and the occupiers. Currently, the Ukrainian armed forces are putting a lot of pressure on the occupiers in this area.
Кордюмовка чекає нас. Поки ми їх підчистимо. Скоро будемо там. Зачистимо той фон.
Kurdyumivka. In recent days, Ukrainian forces have made significant advances along the entire southern flank of Bakhmut, including towards Kurdyumivka and Zelenopillia. The Ukrainian armed forces are making progress in the area of Staromayorsk. They are consolidating their positions. Meanwhile, near Robotyne, Russians are suffering from Ukrainian shelling. The enemy has made unsuccessful attempts to regain the lost position northeast of this town. At the same time, it continues to put up strong resistance, moving units and troops, and actively using reserves. Drink water and follow the drone. Our guys are there. This note was sent by the Makhno group, aerial reconnaissance of the Karadag brigade, to their wounded comrades in the Zaporizhia sector using drones. The defenders found themselves a few hundred meters from enemy positions, one of them seriously wounded. The UAV delivered water and medicine to them and showed them the route for evacuation. Our defenders are now among their own. Ukraine has recently received new air defense systems from its Western partners. This was announced by President Zelensky. They will be sent to the places where they are most needed. One thing you can watch endlessly is Ukrainian soldiers destroying Russian tanks. 3 times in a row, a column of occupiers decides to go on the offensive in the Donetsk region. 3 times in a row, they burn at work. Take some time to watch the Ukrainian army destroy a Russian tank column.
Вон згорівші стоять, блядь, калимаги сепарські, блядь.